F. Scott Fitzgerald was born in St. Paul and spent many of his formative years growing up in St. Paul's magnificent Summit Avenue neighborhood. This video gives a quick tour of important places in Fitzgerald's young life. Fitzgerald was born in this brick sixplex on September 24, 1896, to Edward and Molly Fitzgerald. The Fitzgeralds fell upon hard times, and as a result the family moved to New York City for work. But in 1908 they returned to St. Paul. While his parents settled, Fitzgerald lived with his maternal grandmother in this row house. Here he started making friends and learning about St. Paul society and his place within that society. Fitzgerald attended school here at St. Paul Academy. Here he made more friends, many influencing his future writing. It was on a vacation with a friend to Duluth that Fitzgerald conceived of his character J. Gadsby. One of his friends described Fitzgerald as vivacious, interested in people, a leader, and center of conversation. By his second year at St. Paul Academy, the Fitzgeralds moved into this duplex at 514 Holly. The family was finally together again under one roof. This is also where at age 15 Fitzgerald first started writing. His first published work was a detective story. Encouraged by fellow students and faculty, he followed this with a pair of Civil War stories. As Fitzgerald grew into a young man, he attended many social functions at the University Club and used it as a setting in many of his stories. Legend has it he carved his name in a downstairs bar. Here Fitzgerald wrote the novel that would secure his fame. Fitzgerald entered Princeton and on a visit back to St. Paul fell in love with Ginevra King, the woman who inspired his literary heroine, Daisy Buchanan, among others. He also began courting Zelda Sayre. Here he revised his novel, This Side of Paradise. He commanded the front room on the third floor, overlooking Summit Avenue. This novel became a huge hit. Soon after, he married Zelda and became an icon of the Jazz Age. Fitzgerald's life did not have a happy ending, but St. Paul influenced some of his most poignant literary passages. An article during the height of his popularity said, "He added another St. Paul name to the list of writers who have made good."